Hello Kunal sir, hello Kaveri, hello Vardhaan.
Hi.
Welcome to INS.
Thank
First
you.
of all, massive congratulations for Bobby or Rishi Love Story, which
Thank
recently released on the Hotstar.
Thank you so much.
I want to start off with the captain of the ship.
Ji.
So when you set out to tell this story, what was it about these two actors that made you, take them and tell your story through them?
So I wanted someone very innocent. I wanted someone real, and I wanted some actors who were raw. I didn't want, and when I say raw, I mean raw in a very nice way कि उनको मैं कैसे भी तराश सकता हूँ. And when I say real, I mean where the face, the body is not very gym made or botox made. It's all real. सब असली है कि लगते हैं कि ये real लोग, ये उनकी असली सूरत है, ये ऐसे ही बने हैं और इनमें एक इनोसेंस है और इनमें एक मासूमियत है और इनमें एक यूथफुलनेस है. So in every way of these, they tick the box very well, and they can act. ऐसे बस ये तो perfect.
And my next question is for both the actors, Vardhan and Kaveri. Having a director like him, who has such a great body of work, knows cinema in and out, the nuances of it. What were the prerequisites for you as actors? कि ये सब चीज तो होनी ही चाहिए when we go on to a set. These should be the minimum preparation that we need to take up. Anyone can take the lead as well.
You want to go first? You want me to go first? Okay. I think when you have someone as experienced and with such a vast amount of knowledge like Kunal sir, number one, you need to be a great student, not only of Kunal sir but of cinema. You need to understand why you do what you do. Kunal sir was the best captain we could have asked for. He was a friend when he needed to be. He was a parent when he needed to be. He was the director of the film all the time, and he just gave us so much love, and he made us feel so safe. हम उनके इर्द गिर्द जब होते थे हमें लगता था कि कुछ गलत नहीं हो सकता. इतना प्यार दिया उन्होंने. तो हमारा सिर्फ एक ही काम था, हमारे दिल और हमारे दिमाग को उनके दिल और उनके दिमाग से शादी करनी थी for the film. We were actually, our mind and hearts were married to his heart and mind. We told him that sir, we are blank slates. आप जो लिखना चाहते हो लिख दो हमारे बोर्ड पे, वो हम बन जाएंगे. हमारा काम बस ये था कि हम रिसेप्टिव रहे, हम स्क्रिप्ट के साथ एक लॉन्ग टर्म अफेयर करें, एक लॉयल अफेयर करें और बस we just stay in the moment. ज्यादा आगे का नहीं सोचना है, ज्यादा पीछे का नहीं सोचना है. Just be there and just be in love with the characters, be in love with the script, and just be madly in love like we still are and will always be with his mind, body, and soul. Yeah.
So this is my first experience as an actor in general. So given that I was working with Kunal and the fact that I was about to step onto my first movie set, never having anticipated that I would be an actor in my life, I needed a lot of preparation. And we got lucky because even with what type of preparation to do, I think you guided us in a very structured manner, because every day he would say, okay, Kaveri, today I need you to do these scenes, I need you all to do a reading, and I need you all to send it to me by tonight. And every day we had kind of a structured routine of what scenes we had to learn, which ones we had to read, record, and send. So I knew nothing about acting, and I knew nothing about preparing for acting. So luckily, I had a very good teacher on both those things. So yeah, the preparation was made very smooth, because I think because with this rawness that he wanted also comes a lack of experience. And so he knew how to handle both of those.
I think the interesting thing was that, like the interesting thing was like when I gave them homework कि ये सीन अब पढ़ के आओ कल के लिए, कल हम ये 2 सीन कर रहे हैं तो ये 2 सीन को आप प्रिपेयर करके अच्छी तरह आओ. Sometimes I would see it at night and sometimes I would not see it. Okay, because I knew that was a very simple scene and I didn't want to see it. There was a reason for that, because I wanted them to come on set and surprise me. Had I seen it and then they would do the same thing on set again, then I'd be not so surprised. I'd be like, अरे ये क्या है? ये तो मैंने कल रात को देख लिया. So I would sometimes see that, and then tell them, no, don't do it like this. ये थोड़ा over हो रहा है या इसको थोड़ा कम करो. Don't go so far. Just give me a quiet expression. Don't do anything here. You're overdoing it or you're underplaying it. So I would, sometimes they'd come and ask me, okay, what should I do here? I don't know. I'd say, don't worry. Here you have to do nothing. Here the background music will take over. You just stand there. Just eat an ice cream. Just walk over here. Don't act over here. Just walk. Just walk. Be little sad. That's it. ज़्यादा sad बनने की कोशिश मत कर, नहीं तो वो लगता है. So sometimes I had to just guide them in the right direction. I didn't need to show them how to act. I had to just put them in the right direction, which was lovely.
And very good thing that you mentioned this. I want to further mention to this that for any director, for example, like with your experience, you know how cinema works. You have given us memorable films, memorable characters, but still, how important it is for any director or any artist for that matter to explore that unknown space, to not sort of have that sense of control and be surprised from what's coming next.
You have to. Nobody knows anything. We don't know, because every day on set is a new challenge. An actor can ask you the most simplest of things for which you might not have an answer. You might have the most difficult thing to express from an actor, and he might just do it like this. And then you're like, अच्छा ये कर लिया, अब इससे और क्या कर सकते हैं? इसको अलग तरीके में कैसे कर सकते हो? So the fun is not, and sometimes the fun is not what is being said in the lines, but what's between the lines. The silences. That's where the best performances come. In the silence. Dialogue बोलने के बाद जो एक look दे दिया, जो एक ठहराव है, जो एक expression दे दिया, that is acting. Acting सिर्फ line बोलना नहीं है. Acting is what is happening before and after saying the lines. That's important. So I think that you can never plan. वो कोई एक्टर सेट पे कर लिया, कुछ हो गया, वो एक मोमेंट आ गया, that is important. It can never be planned, and it should not be planned. वो लगता है plan किया हो. So that exploration is filmmaking.
And Kaveri and Vardhan, you have such huge, humongous legacy resting on your shoulders. Working with him, did you at any point in time have that fear, or did you at any time feel that pressure that I have to live up to that legacy and also bring up something of my own on it as artists?
No, I think this is mostly because I never saw myself being an actor. I never felt the pressure of that legacy, and also because for my parents, I don't think, especially my dad, I don't think he saw it as I'm a director now, my daughter is becoming an actor. It was just like, my daughter is exploring this new phase of her life. Let's give her some space and freedom to do it. So there was no pressure. I really like enjoyed the whole process of discovering myself as an actor. And I think where I felt pressure more was in the music field, because I've grown up as a musician. My mom is a musician, so sometimes I would put a lot of pressure on myself as a singer, because I've spent years training to be a singer-songwriter. So there, if I fall short, I tend to be kind of hard on myself. But with acting, it was sort of like an experiment for me in this phase. So I didn't feel any like family pressure, because of the way I was approaching it, and because also of the way that they were kind of like, they would just like stand back and letting me explore this new phase of my life. Does that make sense?
And Vardhan?
Honestly, because my family has done very notable work and fantastic work, I decided very young when I was a theatre actor that I'm never going to take the pressure. क्योंकि आप pressure अगर लोगे तो pressure आप पे आएगा. I just think I feel very responsible because they've done such great work, and I want to choose the right work. I want to choose to work with the right people. More important than people who are really good at what they do is I want to work with good human beings. I want to collaborate with kind people. I want to collaborate with people who have the best interest of the world in mind. They could be the finest filmmakers in the world, but if they're not nice people, then spending 1 year with them would not be a very joyous experience, So मेरे लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि मैं अच्छे लोगों के साथ काम करूं, क्योंकि मेरी फैमिली ने हमेशा मुझे ये बोला है, और कुणाल सर ने भी उस दिन मुझे ये बोला कि यश जी टोल्ड यू दिस,
Yeah.
कि आदमी मतलब
टैलेंट में
टैलेंट
19-20
हाँ,
चल सकता है,
टैलेंट में 19-20 चल सकता है, पर
आदमी में।
इंसानियत में नहीं। आदमी 19-20 होगा तो मजा नहीं आएगा काम करने में. So I feel responsible to work with the right kind of people, to work on the right kinds of subjects, so that I can make my family, my close people, my ancestors proud. Yeah, so responsibility है, pressure zero है. pressure के साथ काम करना बहुत मुश्किल है यार. अगर मैं रोज सोचूं, अरे यार, I hope Sehgal साहब or Mr. Amrish Puri, my grandfathers, I can live up to him. They are my gods. You don't compare yourself with your gods. You pray to them. You want to make them proud. So similarly, I just want to make them proud, and I want to have my unique path. And if I can do that, if I can be original, if I can be authentic to who I am, they'll be very proud of me.
And were there any instances while shooting that something that you did as a part of your act he liked and you thought, okay, I might have done something differently, but you decided to go with the flow as he demanded?
Actually, Kunal sir is a very collaborative mind. If अगर कुणाल सर को कुछ अच्छा लग गया, और अगर आपके अंदर का एक्टर बोले ना कि कुणाल सर प्लीज मुझे एक और ट्राई करना है, he'll always give you that. He'll always give it to you, even though if he's sure कि यार मैं तो यूज तो यही करने वाला हूँ, but just so that we can sleep well at night, because he understands the actor's mind. I call him Dr. Kunal Kohli, because जैसे इंसान के दिल को और एक्टर के दिल को और किरदार के दिल को कुणाल सर पहचानते, मुझे लगता है इस पूरी फ्रेटर्निटी में ऐसे कोई नहीं पहचानता. मुझे लगता है कुणाल सर के साथ यश जी वैसे ही पहचानते थे. He knows the anatomy of the human heart. Of course, I'm speaking metaphorically. He knows it like no one else. तो इनको पता है कि
But it's very important what he's saying is very important, because अगर वर्धन मेरे को सेट पे बोले या कावेरी मेरे को सेट पे बोले, सर आई वांट टू डू वन मोर, एंड आई से नहीं आई गॉट व्हाट आई वांटेड टू, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं, मैं ये बोल सकता हूँ, दे वोंट से एनीथिंग, बट कहीं उनके मन में एक रह जाएगा यार, अरे यार क्यों नहीं करने दिया, then they'd be unhappy. Then next time when they want to do something and I don't let them, and they know ये तो नहीं बोलेगा, then they won't ask. Then there's a rift created between actor and director. और जब वो होता है ना, फिर अच्छा काम नहीं होता. And it's all, और कितना टाइम जाएगा, एक और टेक चाहिए, कर लो, 5 मिनट जाएंगे, 10 मिनट जाएंगे, 15 मिनट जाएंगे, तो क्या हो गया, 1 घंटा जाएगा, चलो ले लो 1 घंटा, क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है, कुछ नहीं होने वाला. Let the actor do one more and let him sleep better. अच्छा, पता चले वो कुछ और ही कर दे, which you will like, great. पता चले you'll take a decision later, no problem, but let him do it and move on with your life happily. अच्छा, I've seen some directors on set and actors have told me, they'll say नहीं, not one more. Then the actor will say why? Okay, why? Because I've got what I want. अरे but I want to do it like this. नहीं, but मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ ना, देख जो तूने किया ना मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है, मैं उसको एडिट ऐसे करो, अरे इतना एक्सप्लेनेशन क्यों दे रहे हो, टेक कर लो एक और खत्म करो, आगे बढ़ो. You're wasting time arguing. उस टाइम में एक और टेक हो सकता था. But lot of directors get stuck. नहीं, मैंने हाँ बोल दिया, ओके बोल दिया, तू एक और कैसे मांग सकता है? अरे यार क्या चल रहा है? Or sometimes the actors behave like that. Sometimes the actor gets into that ego. कि मुझे लगा ओके टेक है, एक और क्यों चाहिए? अरे कर ले एक और, खत्म कर, आगे बढ़. ये there's no ego in filmmaking. और जहाँ ईगो आ गया फिल्ममेकिंग में, गड़बड़.
मुझे याद है एक बहुत बड़े डायरेक्टर ने मुझे बोला था कि ज्यादातर अगर एक्टर एक डायरेक्टर की सुने अच्छा होता है, क्योंकि एक्टर्स उस मोमेंट पे एक ही चीज सोच रहे होते हैं, मेरा परफॉर्मेंस कैसा है और सीन में फिट हो रहा है कि नहीं. डायरेक्टर पूरी फिल्म का सोच रहे हैं. तो 99% ऑफ द टाइम्स इफ कुणाल सर टोल्ड अस कि ट्रस्ट में मुझे मिल गया है, तो वी यूज्ड टू से डन सर. पर इफ वी थॉट ना कि यार कुणाल सर हैज गॉट इट, पर हमें नींद नहीं आने वाली है, हम लोग रिक्वेस्ट करते थे कि सर एक दे दो, एंड ही यूज्ड टू ऑलवेज गिव इट टू अस.
या हैप्पीली, इतना सोचना क्या, डू वन मोर टेक.
And talking about, you spoke about, filmmaking being a collaborative effort. Now I want both your inputs on this, and Kaveri also. That how has technology helped to kind of explore collaborative space more? Because in the earlier times there used to be film magazines, we were working against the constraint of time, resources. But in the current times, everything is so digitized. You have the luxury of time at your hand. So how has technology helped to nurture that?
I think technology has helped in every which way, because you can on set you can check the edit if you want to edit up, check. अच्छा ये तो अब बहुत outdated टेक्नोलॉजी हो गया. You can check your VFX on sets nowadays. मतलब आपके विजुअल इफेक्ट्स भी आपको वो रफ दिखा देंगे कि ये ऐसे होने वाला है, आपको वो भी आउटपुट मिल जाएगा. So I think technology must be embraced as much as you can and use technology to better your film and make your life easier, rather than not use technology and run away from it. Technology is the best thing to have happened to filmmaking.
Vardhan and Kaveri.
I don't think I'm the right person to ask about this. I don't.
फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं एक फिल्म पे काम कर रहा हूँ और ताकि सेट पे सिर्फ और सिर्फ क्रिएटिव बातें हो और टेक्निकल बातें ना हो, मुझे एक बहुत जाने माने फिल्म मेकर और प्रोड्यूसर ने पूरी फिल्म का प्री विजुअलाइजेशन दिखा दिया. 2.5 घंटे की फिल्म मेरे सामने एनिमेटेड फिगर्स कर रहे थे. I think it's amazing because if a director can put his vision out for a film which he has envisioned and he wants it there so that he can only keep adding to it, I think it's quite amazing if he's clear with it. A lot of filmmakers say that I don't want to go with so much clarity because I want to have this fun on set. I want to discover as I go along. But if this director or a particular director I'm talking about, who I cannot name at the moment, if he has that clarity or someone has that clarity, I think it's absolutely amazing. तो जैसे पहले ये होता था कि there was limited footage you had, there was a limited amount of feet of film you could use, but today there's no problem like that. If you need one more take, for sure you need it and it's going to add only to the film. जैसे सर ने बोला VFX, there are VFX supervisors on set who are showing you how it's happening while going along. You have a clearer idea of what the final film will look like, and then you can keep adding to it. So I think technology is just helping enhance the filmmaking experience, and definitely we are making better films. Because today पहले ये था कि यार digital और film के बीच में इतना फर्क है, it was losing its emotional quality. Today I can vouch for the fact that you can give the same grain on digital media. You can achieve the film like look here. So there's nothing we're missing. We're only adding to the experience. I think it's amazing. It's amazing. And especially what AI is going to do soon in filmmaking,
I was coming on to that.
it's going to take filmmaking to an all new level. It's going to be, you can't even imagine what it's going to be. Even I can't imagine.